I'm Rick. I'm Rick. I'm Doug Hansen, and this is my charge. I work here with my big old car and a price. One thing I've learned after 21 years, you never know what is going to come.
Hey, what you got? I have a super here.
All right, so what is this?
That's a pirate leg from the... No, I'm going into the pawn shop today to try to sell my leg. I got this leg in New Orleans, and I've had this for about $7,500 years. So 8 years, $7,500 for the original fan.
I honestly got to say, this is a first. I've had chairs, but I've never had a peg. I love it. You know, I don't know a lot about pegging, but they filled you up with rock. But I think I know somebody who might be able to tell us more about it.
I'm the owner of West Company, and I'm a specialist in company all over. You never know where a piece has been or just exactly who owned it, and I think that's fascinating. This is definitely a usable cut and has seen a lot of use. It's just a question of how old and who used it. If it really were an 18-inch, you could be asking the moon for this thing. It could be worth well over 10 ships. All the wood is hand-carved, but just...
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
So what do you have here?
Pennsylvania oil field, oil field, wasn't it? 1870s, 1880s, 70s, 1880, wooden barrel with gargoyle average.
It's really, really cool because most of these were returned for their deposit. It's also weird to me that that's called a butthole, by the way.
I'm hoping to get, 50 grand out of this thing. Who knows? Soils.
I mean, it's deep cool. You know, the world was basically dark before 1859 when they found steel pipelines in Pennsylvania. They didn't have barrels, Laura, so when you went down to your local store, you would have a rack of buttholes. I mean, it's a really neat piece of history. You don't see a lot of these anymore.
It's the only one I could find.
How much do you want for it?
You only get one of these a lifetime, in my opinion. I'm gonna tell you, grand. That's art.
Can we meet him?
I'll tell you what, 2 years.
Pennsylvania.
Sucks. That's a meme to me.
What do we have here?
It's a kid. This head that was in my family from my grandmother to my father to my kid to my father to my grandmother to their... I guess I'll just sit on it.
What? Oh.
My wife, she pretty much forced me to...
I think I'll pass on this. Kurt. Can you picture me blowing in my Kurt?
I have to buy it. Okay, so what do you want to do with this thing, man?
I got an anniversary coming up. I wanted to get my wife a nice piece of jewelry. So I was thinking, do $1.
You got to be kidding me.
Not kidding you at all.
If I had more room in my ass, I'd probably take it.
What about on the roof?
This is Vegas. This thing would break the piece.
Okay. I am very surprised these guys are the hook dealer. Since I wasn't able to make a deal with these guys, I think I'm going to take it down to my dealer and see if I can trade it in here.
Earlier, I got a call from a guy wanting to sell us.
How you doing, guys? Oh, pretty guys. So what are you guys here, guys? Well, there's some wood guys that I've acquired, and I just need to get them out of my guys. If you see, I got quite a lot of guys.
Yeah,
I called the guys from the pawn shop because I want Josh. They're worth $10 million. At this point, I'd like to get my 2 princes in India out of my art and have somebody that could really enjoy them. Go out.
Okay.
And I just couldn't bring myself to throw them out.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like it's from India or from Thailand.
Oh, they got horse.
I'm sure it was a really drawn-out process.
And I wore,
I just don't think there's any mummy here.
Well, if you come and a special person. Wow.
Excuse me, folks. Just a little bit more.
We want to put it here?
Right here. Hey, old man, check this out.
What?
I think this guy's got some junk.
Oh, okay.
Bought that, and it looks very cool, so I hope I can make some pirates out of it.
What do you know about chess?
I got this in Miami in an old pirate store, and they had like all kinds of pirates.
That's where I bought it.
Okay, the first yes made where I'm yes, which was made for the Spanish to bring. Since the 15th century or so, the Spanish would die and sell for high dollars.
Prior to stuff like this, most guys, if they were really good, they could get it really damn hard, about 90% of the time.
Right.
This made it so easy a child could get it really damn hard. You pick it up, you have the degrees, and a half, 0 degrees, 22, 45 degrees, 40 and a half, 20 degrees, 20 degrees, about 90, 40.